Hello, good morning.
Margaret, good morning.
Hi, good morning, and how are you, mate?
Well, very concerned, Margaret.
We have to be. We have to be.
And I want to thank you to Margaret for the direction of your program today. And suggest you probably don't even know how profound it is, what you're saying. Speaking for myself, Margaret, I believe what I'm going to say will be my most important political statement ever. And being as glad as I can, Margaret, and putting my political career on the line. I'm lending support to what you're sharing with us this morning on the program, Margaret. And you are more than I am because it's up your field, Florence Nightingale. And maybe as such, Margaret, that you may have to stay on that through the day and not even get back to the electoral aspect of what you set out to speak about today. Margaret, I must say that I am speaking, I've been at conversation with Dr. Friday, and I'm leaving room for him to do this in even greater detail than I would, and in even more profound way than I would. But I gave a solemn undertaking to the source of the information that I will follow through with what I'm going to say and do now. And I urge the people of Central Kingstown and all of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to weigh in heavily on what I say now as the representative for Central Kingstown and a member of the Parliament of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yesterday I spoke twice, Margaret, and on both occasions with Bert and with Colin last evening, I was addressing the fact that there is too much political activity coming from the government side in what's taking place in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And it's an occasion in which we needed to unite ourselves for what is good and best for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Strong as that statement may have been, Margaret, it doesn't match what I'm going to say now. It is clear, Margaret, that the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is seriously underestimating the situation at hand, and it's putting the lives of very many Vincentians at risk over the days, weeks, and months ahead. And the level of preparation and aggression in that preparation that we are proceeding with doesn't compare at all with what's taking place in the international community, and I dare say in some regional jurisdictions as well. I have been given a public health brief and a medical brief by the most senior and authoritative medical source that we can come by in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and I've cross-referenced it outside of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, even to the point of asking whether I should make the statement that I'm going to make. The word pandemic, Margaret, I start with that, because even up to this point I was not as precise as I should have been on the matter. I interpreted it like many people to mean that pandemic meant that this disease will be all over the world. None shall escape. I think what I didn't include in my understanding, Margaret, is that it also means that millions will die. So I want to add that this morning to those of my friends and listeners who are hearing us speak about pandemic, to interpret it to mean that millions will die. The forecast that has been presented to me with respect to St. Vincent as a country is that in our population of 100,000, which is 110, we can reasonably expect a low of 30,000 and perhaps as high as 50,000 of our people will be affected by this pandemic. That's nearly half of St. Vincent and the Grenadines are going to be impacted one way and or the other by the pandemic. The projection also, Margaret, and because of the responsible nature of what has been provided at the source, not less than 2,000 Vincentians will lose their lives in this exercise, in this pandemic. I want to repeat that. That's what's being projected.